Well, guys, your boy was hacked. I've had a lot of you guys asking me what exactly happened, how I got hacked, so I'm gonna answer everything in this video right here. I'm gonna go in depth as much as possible as to what exactly happened, how I got hacked, how I got my accounts back. So let's get right into it. As I'm recording this is Monday, July 7th, and I ended up getting hacked on July 3rd, which was last Thursday. So to start this story off, I ended up getting a DM from someone claiming that they were working for this big company, this big camera company. I'm not going to say the company's name, but they reached out to me over on Twitter, and they had a verified badge. And usually I receive a lot of scam emails, a lot of scam text messages, but just this time, when I saw that they had a verification badge, I fell for it. Because you would think, if they have a verified badge, you would trust the account. But I guess these days, you can't even trust the verified accounts on here. And there's usually two different colored badges over on Twitter. You either have a blue badge to show that you're a real person, verified person, or you have the green badge to show that you're an actual company, and they had the green badge to show that they were an actual company. And I thought the only way to get that green badge, which showed that you were an actual business, is by showing that you actually work for the company or own a business. So this account had the green badge. They were showing that they were working for this company, and they DM'd me asking if I would like to collab with them. This would be a good opportunity to work with them. I'd be able to bring this camera maybe to a baseball, football game, make content with it, be a great collab. So the account said, great, we're gonna send over an NDA for you to look over and sign. So I respond with, okay, great. But then the account asks if I'm by my computer at this moment. And I said, no, not at this moment, but maybe later tonight. So they're like, all right, let us know when you're on your computer and we'll send over the NDA for you to look over. I get onto my computer, my setup right here, and I tell them, finally on my computer, send me the NDA. So I received the NDA, I open it up, looks like a regular NDA, nothing that out of the ordinary, but there was one issue. I was unable to sign the document. So I thought that was a little strange. Usually when I get signed like a PDF or any file like that to sign, I'm usually able to sign it instantly. But above the document, there was a little tab. It said download to sign the contract, which I thought was also a little bit strange, but didn't think anything of it. So what I do, I click the download button, and that's exactly how they got onto my computer. So once I downloaded it, it was just a zip file with other files inside, but I still couldn't figure out how to sign the document. So I'm like, all right, I'll just let them know. I tried to sign the document, but it didn't work. So I sent them that message that I couldn't download the document, and I just closed my computer and head right to bed. My apologies. That part actually happened on Wednesday. Now we're gonna head into Thursday. So Thursday morning, I wake up, I go for a nice stroll around my town, going for a little bit of a walk, come back home, and I decided it's time to make some videos, time to make some content for everyone. So I come down here, come to my setup, ready to make some videos, writing some ideas down, getting ready to record. But then I go on my phone and I realize I was logged out of my YouTube account. So then I'm like, you know what? That's a little strange. I try to log back in. I remember my information and it says the password was incorrect. So now I'm like, all right, there's something going on here. So I end up going on my backup account to go check my main account. And what do I see? A Ripple CEO account. It looked like they changed my banner and profile picture. So at this point, I knew 100% I was hacked. So then I go and try to see if I can get my account back, get my Gmail back. So I'm doing forget password. And I was actually able to change the password and get back into my YouTube account for about 10 seconds. In which after the 10 seconds, I got logged out once again. And this time, I wasn't able to do forget password because they changed the phone numbers on the account. They changed all the information on the account. So I no longer had access to the account and they knew all the info. I was locked out now. And man, at this point, my anxiety levels is through the roof right now. Like I have anxiety issues, but today, oh my God, I was in panic mode. So I get a hold of Google because it was my Gmail that was hacked. And I was disappointed with how Google was trying to help me because they were just putting me through the same steps that I've been repeating for like the last hour or two. They're telling me to keep pressing, try a new way to sign in, but All my information was changed. My phone number was no longer there. I didn't have a recovery email, didn't have the backup codes, nothing. And now, this gets even worse. I now realize that I'm hacked over on my Twitter account. I saw the profile picture and the banner both changed, my bio changed, and they were starting to post some disgusting photos on my Twitter account. So now I realize, oh my God, I'm hacked now over on my Twitter. And I'm quickly changing my profile picture back, quickly changing my bio, deleting the post that they're making. And then I go over to my TikTok and realize my TikTok is also hacked. And now they're posting photos over on my TikTok, which I'm trying to delete as soon as possible. And then I go to my Instagram and guess what I see? My Instagram is also hacked. And now they're posting photos on my Instagram, posting disgusting photos that don't really want to remember. So anyways, I'm trying to delete these photos. People are telling me what's going on. I see a lot of you guys reaching out, telling me why I was posting. They were live on my YouTube account. This Ripple CEO, don't really know what that was about. So then I just decided, you know what? I still have access to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. They didn't kick me out. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to deactivate the accounts for a little bit. So I go and deactivate my Twitter, I deactivate my Instagram, and I deactivate my TikTok until I was able to figure out how to get my accounts back. But the YouTube, I was hacked out. But the YouTube, I wasn't able to get back in yet. I was still fully hacked over there. And now I actually found something on Google where I'm able to contact YouTube support. Since my YouTube was hacked, I'm gonna just try and see if YouTube's able to help me out. So send a quick email to YouTube, seeing if they're able to help me out at all. I fill out this form, giving them all the information that I can, and I sent it to them. Didn't get a response until 2 hours later, so we'll get back to that. So now that I'm in full panic mode, surprised I didn't end up passing out. I decided it's time to try to fight for my accounts because I see you guys hoping that I do get my accounts back. I was giving you guys updates over on my backup YouTube account, and you were telling me, hope you get your account back. So you know what? I said, I'm gonna fight for everyone on this channel who has followed me. So now it's go time. Only thing is, when I was working on my computer, I should have realized that they were hacked onto my computer, so they're able to see everything I'm doing over here. So even if I was changing my password on this computer right here, they still saw what was going on. They knew exactly what password I was changing it to. But this is where my savior comes in. Shout out to my uncle who helped me out, helped me through this situation. Without him, don't even think I would have my accounts at this point. He's very good with IT stuff, so he told me to not work on this computer, completely shut down my computer, have my tower right here, said completely shut it down. They see everything you're doing on this computer. You can't be working on here. So go upstairs. He tells me to get on a different device. So I have another computer upstairs that I never use. I end up going on there. He tells me to switch my accounts on my other laptop. So I did exactly that. I changed my password to my other main Gmail account that I used. That was the first one I wanted to get back. This account was connected to my Twitch, TikTok, backup YouTube account, and Twitter. So I was able to change all the information, and then I made sure to add in two-step verification. If you don't have two-step verification, highly recommend adding it onto your account right now. And I also make sure to then check my bank accounts, make sure no money was taken out. Thankfully, on this computer that was hacked right here, I never check my banking accounts. I do it on a different device. So the hackers did not get any access to my bank accounts. And then while I'm in the middle of changing the passwords and stuff like that, I realized that they're now buying stuff on my Amazon account, because I'm always buying stuff on Amazon on this computer that was hacked. Since my card was connected to my Amazon, they were now buying stuff on Amazon. Only 2 items though. One was just some accelerators, which I was able to cancel right away. And then the second was a $10 gift card for Valorant. I'm still working with Amazon to get my $10 back, but I only really lost $10 from all this. And if you've seen other stories of people getting hacked, they've lost a lot more money, but me, I only ended up losing $10, which I think I could still get back. I'm doing all that, changing my passwords for basically everything. This took about 3-4 hours to change my passwords. Now at this point, YouTube gets back to me as it's still hacked, and right now the streamer was streaming a Trump crypto video. You guys probably saw it. But then while that stream was going on, YouTube support got back to me, and they wrote that they raised this issue to the experts, and they heard back from their team, and they confirmed that your Google account and YouTube account got compromised. To remove the hacker's access, they disabled my email completely, so nobody was able to get into my Gmail account that was hacked. Not the hacker, not me, nobody. They completely shut it down. So now they're continuing trying to help me out, telling me to follow these steps. None of the steps worked. Then they came back, they reached out to the experts again, and they said they would get back to me as soon as possible. Throughout my night, just changing all my passwords to everything I've logged into. And then it was time to just go to bed. It was 4th of July the next day, and I was going to the hot dog eating contest in the morning. But before going to bed, I made sure to say a prayer, hoping that this issue gets resolved and I'm able to get my YouTube back. Because I am at 188,000 subscribers. I would hate to go all the way back down to 5,000. And losing my YouTube wasn't really about the money as much to me. It was more that I spent about 3-4 years building this account, building the community, and just everything taken away from there. It just sucks, honestly. I'm starting to go through my head like, oh, all this work I put into my account just gone, like just like that. So I go to bed. I do have all my other accounts back. It's just the YouTube now. And I wake up the next morning around 5:30 in the morning with an email in my inbox from Google support telling me that I can recover access to my account, just reset my password. I was skeptical at first because once you're hacked, you don't believe any email that you get in your inbox. The email came from an @google.com account, and usually when they have @Google, you're able to trust that. So I clicked the link, I was able to reset my password, and I was finally back in to my Gmail account and got back my YouTube. We're not done here yet because my tower is still hacked. The hackers are still on my computer. I go to the hot dog eating contest. I'm still trying to enjoy the day. I am looking through my accounts like every so often just so I can make sure that nobody is posting on my accounts anything weird. But then when I came back from the hot dog eating contest, I decided to go to my uncle's house. The IT guy helping me out, he said he'll be able to get the hackers off my computer. And this part right here is for anyone that needs help getting a hacker off their account and getting those files off that you accidentally downloaded. My IT guy downloaded Total AV. You can get that on your computer. Once you download Total AV, you're gonna have to subscribe to them. It's only $20 for the full year the first time around, but then after that, it's gonna be $100, but it'll be worth it in the end. So he does a complete scan on my computer to see if any threats were detected. And we found out that there were 4 viruses on my account. There were 3 Trojan files and 1 other file found, as you can see from this picture. So then we deleted all 4 of the files off my computer to officially get the hackers off my computer. And now my computers were safe from the hackers. And I'm also gonna mention this at the end because I forgot this towards the middle of the video. I knew that the person that contacted me over on Twitter was the hacker because they deleted their account afterwards once they got into my computer. So I knew for a fact it was for sure them. Now, since 4th of July, haven't had any issues. Nothing has been posted. Nothing has been taken over. No suspicious activity has been found. Thank you to Total AV. This ain't sponsored, but if you want to download Total AV to save yourself from some hackers, I'll include the link down in my description below. I also continue to work with YouTube support, and they fully helped me get my account back. So now it's back to where originally it was before the hackers took over. Other than my banner, I still got to change it. That's basically the entire story of how I got hacked and what I did to get the hackers off my computer. But yeah, even if they have a verified badge, you still can't even trust the profiles because anyone could get a verified badge at this point. You got to be weary of everything you get. But now we're fully back, ready to go. The hackers are now gone. So that's basically my hacking story. Make sure you guys stay safe out there from any hackers. And again, if you need help ever removing any hackers from your computer at all, download Total AV. They're going to help you out. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 200K now that we're back on our main YouTube channel. And guys, make sure to stay safe out there from any hackers. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.